In the high-stakes world of corporate communications, a single sentence can literally move markets by billions of dollars. Today, we're diving into the powerful new force that's rewriting those sentences, artificial intelligence. So let's just ask it outright. Can an AI actually write a press release that sends a stock price soaring or tumbling? And believe me, that's not some sci-fi question anymore. It cuts right to the heart of how companies communicate. And what happens when that core function gets a massive AI upgrade? You see, for a publicly traded company, a press release is so much more than just an announcement. It's a critical legal and financial instrument. It's how they keep regulators happy, manage their public image, and maybe most importantly, shape how investors feel about the company's future. Now, to really grasp the revolution that's happening, first we need to understand the old playbook. For decades, the world of corporate press releases has been this highly structured, meticulously human-driven process. You know, crafting one of these things is a real art form. It all starts with a headline that has to grab you. Then that very first paragraph has to nail the 5 W's: who, what, where, when, and why. After that, the body fleshes out the details. And you always end with the boilerplate. That's the company's official little bio. Every single step is deliberate, designed for total clarity and maximum impact. And then, well, everything changed. Large language models, or LLMs, crashed the party. And they didn't just show up as another tool. They showed up as a fundamental disruptor. So meet the AI ghostwriter. As you're about to see, it's not just changing the game, it's rewriting the entire rulebook. This shift is huge because it changes what visibility even means. The old playbook was all about volume, getting as many backlinks and media mentions as you possibly could. But now, in a world where AI is summarizing information for us, the focus has completely shifted. It's now about direct brand mentions and, crucially, the authority of the source. It's no longer just about being seen, it's about what is said and who is saying it. All right, now for the fun part. The upgrade. Let's look at the absolutely incredible new capabilities that AI brings to the table and the real promise of automating public relations.
Just think of an LLM as the ultimate co-pilot for a communications team. It can instantly whip up drafts, brainstorm killer headlines, translate complex jargon into simple English, and even prep everything for a global audience. It can even hyper-personalize pitches for specific journalists. All of this frees up the human team to stop doing the grunt work and start focusing on high-level strategy.
And if you want to see just how powerful that is, take a look at this. An online store used AI to automate the descriptions for 10,000 different products. The result? An 80% reduction in manual effort. That's not just an improvement. That's a mind-blowing efficiency gain that lets human teams focus on what they do best, thinking strategically. So what do you do with all that newfound time and energy? Well, you get smarter. You build a new strategy designed to get noticed by AI. To build authority in the eyes of these systems, companies now need to create content that AI sees as credible. That means publishing original research, featuring insights from company experts, and putting out really deep, well-structured analysis. The goal here? To become such a trusted source that other AIs start citing you. And the AI advantage doesn't stop with creating content. Media monitoring tools now give communication teams actual superpowers. They can scan the entire internet in real time for any mention of the brand, they can analyze the emotional tone of those conversations, and they can even draft initial responses. This can shrink the time it takes to manage a potential crisis from days down to just minutes. But, and this is a really big but, all of this incredible new power comes with some pretty significant and sometimes hidden dangers. There are some serious red lines here that you just cannot cross. Let's be perfectly clear on this. With great power comes great responsibility. And in the world of corporate finance, that means great risk. It doesn't matter how smart the tool is, human oversight is absolutely 100% non-negotiable. One of the most critical rules here is the SEC's Regulation Fair Disclosure, or Reg FD. It basically says that if a company has major, non-public news, it has to tell all investors at the exact same time to keep the playing field fair. AI doesn't give you a pass on this. The company is still completely accountable for what is said and when it's said. And you better believe regulators are already on the lookout for a new kind of corporate foul play, AI washing. That's when a company, misrepresents or just flat out exaggerates its AI capabilities to pump up its stock. The SEC has already started cracking down on this, so the risk is very, very real. The list of dangers is pretty sobering. Beyond breaking regulations, there's the risk of leaking sensitive company data on public AI platforms. There are AI hallucinations, where the model just makes stuff up. And then you have the really dark stuff, like deepfakes and misinformation being used to manipulate markets. And maybe the most corrosive of all is the liar's dividend. That's the idea that as fakes become more common, it gets easier to dismiss real things as fake, which just erodes our trust in everything. So what's the path forward with all of this? Well, the future isn't about machines replacing humans. It's about creating a powerful new kind of symbiosis, a strategic partnership between human and AI. And it really all boils down to this one core idea. AI tools are powerful augmentations, not replacements for professional expertise. In this new world, the human element, your judgment, your ethics, your strategy, actually becomes more important, not less. Now, getting this right means you have to actively train the AI to speak your company's language. You need to create detailed style guides, feed it tons of on-brand examples, and learn how to write smart prompts to guide what it creates. And the most critical step, the one you can never, ever skip, a human being must always review, refine, and give the final stamp of approval. This really creates a new division of labor. Think of the AI as the accelerator. It's all about speed and scale. The human, on the other hand, is the strategist. They're focused on direction, accuracy, and the final word. When it comes to ethics, that's all human. The AI might be the engine, but the human is the one with their hands on the wheel, their eyes on the road, and their foot on the brake. Okay, so let's quickly recap the biggest takeaways. First, AI is turning corporate PR upside down with incredible speed. Second, success today is all about authority, not just making a lot of noise. Third, the risks, like AI washing, are very real and carry serious consequences. Which leads to our fourth point. Human oversight for strategy and ethics is more critical than ever. And finally, the future isn't AI times or humans, it's a partnership between the two.
So as we head into this new era, there's no doubt that AI can provide the words, and at a scale we've never seen before. But that forces us all to ask a much bigger, more fundamental question. Who provides the truth?